So guys, I was on Twitter and I saw this tweet from Plus Power that made a Murder Mystery 2 map tier list. And as you guys can see, the tier list is, well, alright, well, I'm not gonna give my whole opinion on it, but seeing this tweet actually made me decide to make my own murder mystery tier list, and might as well make a video on it, cause why not? I don't got a whole lot of things to do right now. So I guess you guys can review my hot takes in the comment section, see if my opinion is right or wrong. Personally, I think I have the right opinion. So if you guys are excited, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get right into it. First is Bank 2, and I made a tweet about this before, but I don't like Bank 2 that much. Definitely one of my least favorite maps. I don't know if it's deserving of F tier, but it's definitely a D tier map in my opinion, because I don't really like how everyone can like open the vault, because it used to be just the sheriff could do that. And also there's only one weapon detector, and that's like in a spot that like not everyone was at. I liked in the original bank that only the sheriff could open the vault, and there are multiple weapon detectors all throughout the map. And speaking of what's the original bank, I like this one a lot better than the original bank. I'll say it's either a high B or a low A. I'll give it B though, probably a high B. Now Biolab. Biolab's an interesting one. Biolab's a very iconic map in Murder Mystery. There's a lot of hallways though. That's like most of the map is just very long hallways. I think I'll give this one a B as well. And now Factory. Factory is another one of those like fairly large maps, because there's a couple maps that are like actually kind of big. This is one of them. I liked how back in the day you could actually move the boxes around, and like you could use them as like shields and stuff. You could like move the boxes like in a way where it's like hard for the murderer to get you. I liked that, but now you can't do it anymore. But I do like how you can open the back of the truck. So I think I'll also give this map a B tier. I have a bit of B tier maps right now. It won't be like that forever. Hospital 2. I'm not gonna lie, Hospital 2 is probably the most forgettable map in all of Murder Mystery, because everyone knows about Office 3 because it's the current hospital map, and also a lot of people know about Hospital 1 just because the old nostalgia. But Hospital 2, like that released in like 2017 and then got replaced in 2019. Like it was around for like a good 2 years, but I don't know. I honestly have no memory of the map, and just because it's forgettable, I want to put it in D tier. I'm sorry. But the current hospital, it's mid, I guess. I don't hate it, but I don't necessarily like it either. I'll give it a C tier. But the original hospital map, I'm not gonna lie, this is one of my most nostalgic maps in Murder Mystery, because I started playing Murder Mystery in July of 2016, and this was the first map that got replaced in Murder Mystery, at least back when I played. So I got to play it for like a good like 9 months or so until it got removed. I want to give this a good rating just because of my nostalgia for it, but I don't know if it was a good map. It was probably like similar to Office 2, but the only difference with Office 2 is that Office 2 has been around with all these amazing maps, but when Hospital 1 was a thing, it was just all bad maps, so I don't know. The original hotel, I don't actually know which one I like more, like the original hotel or the new hotel. I think they both deserve a C tier, but I'll put Hotel 2 slightly on top of Hotel 1. Because I guess my main point is, I guess it's better that the movie theater is on the bottom floor, because it's easier to get to the movie theater instead of like in one random room on the top floor. There's just a huge movie theater. I think it's better that it's on the bottom floor. That's like the biggest difference between the two, where the movie theater is located. Lab 2, I don't think a whole lot of people remember Lab 2, and for good reason, because this map was garbage. F tier. This map was just a maze, bro. They could have called this map Maze 2, and it would have had the same aspect, bro. It was just all hallways with a couple rooms, bro, but the rest of it was just hallways. Like, this is probably the only map in all of Murder Mystery where I never got to memorize all the locations in the map, because it was just all hallways. You could never figure out where you are. Log Cabin is probably my least favorite Christmas map. This might be a hot take. It's definitely not a D tier map, but I'll probably put it in C tier. Mansion 2. I think this is gonna be our first A tier map, which is good, since a lot of these maps I've been showing off aren't my favorite maps. The map is pretty much just like an 8, which I think is pretty fair. Like every room, there's like multiple ways to escape the room, which is very nice, except the garage, I guess. I feel like this is a very balanced map, probably one of the most balanced maps of all of Murder Mystery. Mansion 1, I do feel nostalgic for this map, but it's not as good as Mansion 2. Why? I don't understand why there was a random computer lab in Mansion 1. Like, this is a mansion, not a school, so I don't really know what was going on there. I'll give this map like a C tier though. Alright, I just realized not every single map is actually on this tier list, even though I put every single map in my folder. As you can see, all these maps are right here, but not all of them got inserted. I'll edit them in at the end, so don't worry about that. Mill Base. This is probably one of the most iconic maps in Murder Mystery. In the top 2 of most iconic maps. I'm gonna have to give this map an S tier. One of my favorite maps of all all time. I use this map a lot when I'm like recording stuff and when I'm making thumbnails and stuff, just because of how iconic this map really is. If you told someone that doesn't know a whole lot about murder mystery to name some of the maps, Millbase will probably be one of them. Now Mineshaft, a fan favorite map that got removed too soon. A lot of people give this map too much credit. Like, it was a good map, but like people think it's like the best map in all of murder mystery. I think it's like a D tier map at best. Yeah, it didn't deserve to get removed, I'm right, but like there are better maps in my opinion. So Nicholas, if you're watching this, please bring back Mineshaft or make a Mineshaft 2, please, bro. And Studio's a very I don't really know what to call in Studio. It's cool. I like the parkour. I'll put it at the bottom of B tier. Like, the main room is very unique for a map. There's like trampolines, there's like a parkour area, there's all the lights you can go on. There's a green screen room. I've used that a couple times for recording, but apparently a lot of people don't like N Studio, which I guess it's fair. It's probably not the most balanced map, but I think it's definitely an interesting map, just not one of my favorites. Office 2, F tier. I will give it an edge over Lab 2 though, because at least you know where you're at when you're in Office 2. Because with Lab 2, you have no clue where you're at all times, but at least with Office 2, like, you know where you're located if you played the map enough. But it's just so small, bro, and Office 3 is right there. I don't know why Office 2 and Office 3 just both coexisted in murder mystery. It was so weird. Office 3 is another very iconic map, probably the third most iconic map in murder mystery. I'll give it A tier. You know, I'll feel generous. This map just fixed like every single issue Office 2 had and made it more circular with the inclusion of all the vents and stuff, which Office 2 just a straight line pretty much. Pretty insane how different Office 3 and Office 2 really are if you think about it. This Office 3 is just 10 times better. Police Station, I've never been huge on Police Station. I'll like give it like a C tier, but I don't know. Never been one of my favorite maps. Now Research Facilities might be everyone's favorite maps of all time. I'll give this one S tier. Very good map. I really like the cloning machine. That's one of the most iconic parts of murder mystery nowadays. That dang cloning machine. And also the teleportation devices as well. It's a very good map. Nicholas needs to make more interactive maps. Station is the newest map to ever be released in Murder Mystery 2 that came out in Christmas 2021. It's a very big map, not one of my favorites. I'll put it at the bottom of B tier, but not my favorite Christmas map. But yeah, 4 of the maps didn't actually load properly in this tier list, so I'm just gonna edit them in. House 2 is an easy S tier. House 2, I'm gonna say, is probably the most iconic map in all of Murder Mystery. It might not be the most balanced map, but like, everyone knows what House 2 is, bro. Like, the green room with the TV is probably one of the most iconic hiding spots in the whole game. And also, it's one of the most popular maps to use in Murder Mystery thumbnails. I mean, you guys have seen JD's thumbnails before. He uses House 2 all the time. And now let's put in Workshop. Workshop is a very good map. I'll put Workshop in A tier. My favorite Christmas map in all of Murder Mystery. Very balanced map. I like how you can turn into an elf in the map, but that's very unique. Very nice map. I like it a lot. Now the Manor map. This map really gives me a lot of happiness when I see this map, because it just reminds me of Murder Mystery Scary Mode. And a lot of people hated Murder Mystery Scary Mode, but I really liked it. So I think it was a perfect idea to actually turn it into a normal map instead of making it its own game mode, so that map didn't go to waste. I'll give that map a good A tier. I really like it. Now the last map is going to be the Farmhouse map, the new map that released in Halloween 2021. It's good. I'll probably put it in B tier. It would probably be a high B tier. So apparently I forgot all about Workplace when making this video. I'm editing right now, but if I were to rank it right now, I think I would also place it in B tier. I want to place it in A tier, but I know that this map isn't really balanced since there is a big dead end at the end, so it's kind of like how Office 2 is like. But I've always really liked this map, especially when I was younger. And it's one of the more underrated maps in the game, if I'm being honest. So that's kind of what makes me like it a little more. But yeah, that is my whole map tier list. Be sure to let me know what you guys think of this tier list. Is it a good tier list? Is it a complete garbage tier list? Let me know. But just know, if you say anything different in the comment section, you're gonna be wrong. I'm sorry, it's true. But yeah, guys, I'm just gonna end this video off here. So until next time, goodbye.